Hey guys, Rundas 342 here with another Warframe gameplay, and today we're going to be checking out the Lenz, a new Corpus Bow that was released recently, and I thought at first it wouldn't be that good until I got to try it, and man was I wrong. Let's get to know a little bit more about this weapon before we start. Alright, what you need to know about this bow. First off, this bow has the highest crit chance of all weapons, which is insane. Highest base damage of all bows, which is also insane. And once you shoot it fully charged and it hits its target, it creates a bubble. This bubble causes a weak freeze, but the point of the freeze proc is to slow your enemies that are inside. Once they're slowed, or whoever's inside, if nobody, well, it sucks. But once the arrow has been shot, in a few seconds it detonates with high blast damage. So there's a pro and a con to this. The pro being you kill stuff really quick. As you can see in this video, it's insane. It's not even maxed out and it's doing insane damage. The con being you could kill yourself by using this weapon, so be very, very careful. Think of it as an ogress, that rocket launcher. Be careful how you use this weapon, because if you hit yourself with this weapon, not only was it hard for you to escape because you have an ice proc, you're slowed down. The blast is enough to kill you, so be very careful. Especially if you're on a glass cannon frame, like Nova, for example. I'm on Hydroid because I was testing on his abilities, and we'll get into a video about those in a later date. But as of now, let's go through the advantages and disadvantages of this weapon. Advantages being, of course, highest crit chance weapon and highest damage of all bows. Disadvantages, of course, you could kill yourself with this because you need to be very careful. It deals self-damage on the arrow impact and explosion if the arrow detonates too close to you, so be very careful. Has a slow fire rate, which is, you can compensate that, to be honest. Low status chance, so try just focusing on blast. If you can, I focus mostly on just speed, because it has a low fire rate, so I focused on fire rate myself. Lowest ammo pool of all weapons, which is true. You start at 6 ammo, from what I could see. Cannot deal slash or puncture damage, so don't worry about it. It even says that mods don't benefit it, so don't worry about putting slash or puncture on this weapon. It does impact, on its own, which is good. It has one of the advantages is that it has the highest chance for impact to occur on a direct arrow. So if you shoot someone and your arrow hits them directly, it has high impact damage, which is great. Another disadvantage here, because we're going back and forth, that was an advantage. Another disadvantage would be that the initial bow, bolt, deals minimum damage compared to other bows. So if you shoot someone with it, yeah, you do high impact damage, but it's not, extremely powerful. You get the real juice out of this weapon when the explosion occurs. So if you're bad at aiming like I am, I'm horrible at aiming, and this video proves it. Just shoot your arrow to where you think the enemy will go, because the true cookie here is the explosion that occurs right after you shoot the bow. Yeah, the arrow. My apologies. But it's really good. And it says here another disadvantage is that unlike most bows, the Lenz is not silent, making it ill-suited for stealth gameplay. So this weapon isn't good for stealth gameplay. So if you try to do a whole mission, stealth, try to get them extra EXP for killing enemies, silently, undetected. This isn't for you, mostly because of the explosion. So there are other bows you could use if you prefer to kill enemies with bows, in a silent way. But yeah, that's a big disadvantage for you. And now that's enough of the advantages and disadvantages. From my personal experience using this bow, it has like a built-in ammo ammutation. So yeah, you only have 6 ammo on your bow, but any ammo you pick in the ground will replenish your ammo capacity. So if you put an ammo mutation mod, you will refill your ammo faster, but I wouldn't recommend it if there's a lot of ammo dropping. Of course, the sniper ammo by default will fill up your whole ammo, but if you do not pick up a sniper ammo, picking up anything else like shotgun, pistol, or rifle will give you 1 to 2, mostly 1 ammo. So you can replenish your ammo by just picking up any type of ammo on the ground. So it's not that big of a disadvantage, but if you are in a high level area and mobs are just swarming you and the bow is not killing what you want it to kill, it could be pretty scary because you're going to be out of ammo. So, final thoughts here, because I'm going straight for that. The weapon is fun. I really enjoy it. It has lots of damage, great potential, but I'm not exactly sure if it would be wise to use it in a high level area, mostly because of that ammo drawback. It's pretty significant. If you run out of ammo, you're going to have to be depending on your secondary weapon or your melee, if not your abilities. Because the only con I could 100% agree on about this weapon, because all the others you could just avoid it, is the fact that you only have 6 arrows with this weapon. Hey guys, sorry, a little bit of cut in here. You probably didn't expect this. After reviewing the clip and what I was said and what you're about to hear me say after this, is I said that the biggest drawback would be the ammo problem. You know, having only 6 ammo, and if you're out, you have to, you know, depend on your secondary or your melee. That's actually false. Since there's lots of ammo falling down from your enemies that you're killing, that's easily replenished. So that's not a big deal. The only problem is if you're not killing the enemies enough, then your weapon is just not up to scale and cannot handle it. But if you properly mod it right, it's possible that you can. I have not seen any videos or anyone else make a build that could handle level 100 or level 80 enemies using this bow. But what I can assure you is ammo is not the issue. Enemies will always drop ammo, and this eats all type of ammo. So disregard that con of mine. Keep watching. The others, like self-inflicting damage, you know, slow fire rate, that could all be, you know, substituted. You could put a fire rate mod to increase your fire rate. Mine was just fine in this video. And you could avoid death by just not shooting it close to you. Unfortunately, I died here because I shot the arrow on the frost that's in the video. If there's a frost in the video. It happened to me earlier today. Put the snow globe the instant I shot my arrow, so I got blown to smithereens. But the bow is great. I like it. If you have the chance and you want to try something new, I totally would recommend this bow. The Lenz is something you definitely have to get your hands on. It's available through your dojo, so in the energy lab. You'll see it there. You'll see it there. Start some research and get your hands on it. But if you have this bow, let me know. What do you think? Do you like it? And also, very importantly, what's your build for this bow? Totally share it with us down in the comments below. I'm curious to see what your builds are if you have this bow, and also your opinions and comments about this. What do you think? Do you like it? Could it be better? It does match one of the recent sets that was released. You know, it matches the Quaro collection, so it's good for fashion frame, that's for sure. But if you have this, let me know your builds. I'm running Street 42. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.